24 hours. Look at that huge swath across the country. As we zoom in, we're beginning to get some of those reports. So this wind damage report, these hail icons, those are from the storms yesterday afternoon. The two that you're seeing right here and here in the white, those are new wind damage reports of trees that are down happening this morning. So please be careful if you have to get out this morning. There may be power outages, trees that are down, even the potential of flash flooding. We have this flash flood warning that is in place. This is portions of Hamilton County over to the Cleveland area, and then a second flash flood warning covering up much of northern Jackson County, 2 to maybe even up to 3.5 inches. So please do be careful. Michelle, Paul?
All right, very important information. Thank you, Allison.
Okay, several of you are asking for a future scan, so we're doing that. And notice this is obviously the main line. This is the big concern, but a couple spotty showers and maybe rumbles of thunder behind this. I will tell you, let me click on something that will allow me to show you. Here we go. Notice the tornado watch in Bledsoe, Sequatchie, Ray County, Meigs County has been allowed to expire. Marion County allowed to expire. I would say if you're in Hamilton County, you're not going to get a tornado. That tornado warning, or watch rather, officially ends at 6 a.m. and they may let it go on that long, but you are not going to see a tornado there. I would be bold enough to say if you're in McMinn County, you are not going to see a tornado in McMinn County. The tornado watch, again, still in effect for you until 6 a.m., but you're not going to see a tornado. The potential for that is way to your south and your east. So what we are still looking at is a lot of wind and hail, and honestly, Whitfield County, that's the biggest concern. All of this is moving into Eaton and Chatsworth. I love it. Can I go to sleep in Rossville, please? Can I go to sleep? In Rossville, I'll tell you this. This is all here. I'm going to do a future scan just because you sounded sleepy. That's the way you typed that. So we'll see what we can do for you. All right. So there's the current depiction of the radar. Also, Chatsworth, be looking at this. And here we go. So yeah, you've seen the worst of it in Rossville. I'll leave it up to you to go to sleep, but you've seen the worst of it. I cannot imagine that you will have a tornado, anything, in Rossville or northward up into Chattanooga. I think in Hamilton County, the threat of any tornadic activity is over and done with. This cluster of storms, though, moving into Chatsworth, and even in Polk County, this is garden variety thunderstorm stuff up here. Ducktown, McKaysville, Turtletown. This is extraordinary. The hail, how long this hail core has been. Look how long this has lasted, this swath, going from Shiloh to Trenton, in between Chickamauga, Lafayette, Dalton now. Will we see any of this making it into Chatsworth? I mean, that's a big, big swath there. And there is the current core of hail east of Dalton now. Okay, the question is, what about Bradley County in a tornado? If you were in Bradley County, you are not going to see a tornado tonight. Your tornado watch is still in effect until 6 a.m. as well. And I don't know if they're going to allow those to continue until 6 a.m. I will tell you, if you're in Bradley County, Hamilton County, you're still looking at some rain, some lightning, but you can see the strongest stuff is off to your east, and you will not be getting a tornado. Keep getting new alerts in, let me see, in Tunnel Hill. So if you're in Tunnel Hill,
It's probably them trimming the severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah,
And so it'll
like
reissue the
doesn't.
alert even if you were already under it.
Yeah.
So that's probably why your phone continues to beep a little bit, because areas west of you from Tunnel Hill got trimmed off of the warning.
And it's kind of right over Tunnel Hill. So yeah. Chatsworth, you're looking, yeah, hang in there. Wind, hail, all of it moving your way. All of these areas in the next 30 minutes, we'll be seeing this cluster just continuing to hold together. This is the most pesky. It's continuing to just drop heavy hail, strong winds. Haven't looked at the winds in a while. Let's look at those real quick. Okay, so Chatsworth, let me know what you got going on. Crandall, what do you got going on? Dalton, looks like the strongest winds might be off to your east. It looks like you're still getting a light show, but the heaviest rain, the lightning, the hail, the wind, it looks like it's off to your east. Is it calming down a little bit in Dalton?
Good morning. Today is a storm alert weather day. We have been in this alert mode for the past couple of hours, and we're going to, of course, keep you updated throughout the morning newscast. And we're going to
show you the radar one more time. You're going to see this a lot this morning as I'll be tracking these storms pushing through. So this is new from the last time that we were on. You can see this tan box. That's a special weather statement, the potential of gusts up to 45 miles per hour and also some small size hail. But we still have those 3 severe thunderstorm warnings, 1, 2, 3 that are active, and 2 flash flood warnings. Northern Jackson County and this small sliver from kind of the midsections of Hamilton County over to the Cleveland area. Let me take it to the south first. I'm going to start with this storm right here because it has been packing a punch for about an hour or two at this point, going from Alabama into Georgia. This right here transitioning from Whitfield to Murray counties, especially a pocket of hail, gusty wind, and just absolutely the sky opening up as far as that rainfall goes. A whole lot of lightning too. Notice this surge to the southeast. That's what's triggered this special weather statement for Chattooga and Gordon counties. And we still have the severe thunderstorm warning in place for Jackson and DeKalb counties. If you're in Fort Payne, you're about to get soaked, lightning, and that gusty wind. Let me take you northward now. So as we look to the north, we're going to be eyeing this storm right here, Ducktown, Turtletown being impacted. This is about to cross the state line from Tennessee over into North Carolina as well. As far as our hail history goes, this is the one storm that we've really been watching. So lots of reported hail in the Dalton area. So again, that's what's transitioning over from Whitfield County to Murray County. So heads up there if you're in Murray County, certainly getting some hail reports. And then you can see some individual pockets here and there over the past hour with that hail history. As we look at our future scan, taking that current radar, pushing it forward an hour in time, here's 6 a.m. You can see this diagonal line. So at this point, probably by the time that we get to about 6:30, 7 a.m., that severe risk is going to be greatly diminished in our area. That's some fantastic news. I'll time it all out for you with Futurecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Listen, thank you. Well, researchers are calling diagnoses of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder an expanding public health concern in the United States. A new study shows
Severe thunderstorm warning. But that has been issued for Chattooga County, just in anticipation of the heavy rain, the gusty winds, the small hail that will be possible with this line as it continues to move east and southeast into North Georgia. And we'll do a future scan for everyone, and then we'll get back to Dalton and Whitfield County and that portion of the storm, which seems to be the strongest, producing the most hail and wind. Had a lot of people saying tons of hail and wind and everything in Dalton, but it's calming down there now. Strong wind and rain in Chatsworth. Yeah, strong wind and rain in Chatsworth. Have not heard from Eton yet. A lot of wind, horizontal rain, lightning, thunder south of Spring Place in Murray County. Thank you for that. I saw another one about Chatsworth. Where was that? Tons of lightning and thunder and heavy rain in Turtletown. So that's on the northern side of this.
That's that other severe warning is going through Turtletown and Ducktown right now.
Yeah. And that one is, yeah, tons of lightning, thunder, and heavy rain in Turtletown. And that honestly looks like about, I have not seen, I'll do it again. Doesn't look like the wind is really bad in Turtletown. Let me know if I'm incorrect in that. Getting several people saying no power in Dalton. One person saying I have power in Dalton where I live, but I've seen several saying they don't have power there. Chatsworth, where was that? Just lost the Chatsworth one. Okay. Okay, so Chatsworth is kind of the deal now. You can see the hail, and this is good. The hail core, is it gone now? Okay, so for the first time in a long time, I'm not seeing the pixelated hail core. That's good. Wind seems to be okay now in Turtletown. Ray said, "Hey David, I was watching the Indy 500." Oh, sorry, never mind. Too soon, Ray. Too soon. Come on, man. Okay. No power in Ringgold. No power in Cohutta on Beaverdale Road.
Yeah, we've gotten several reports out of Catoosa County of some spots that trees are down and power lines are out on our National Weather Service chat. So certainly in those locations for anybody, if you do have to work on this Memorial Day, hopefully a lot of people are staying home, but if you do have to get out, please do be careful driving on roads this morning.
I would imagine there are a few down power lines in different places also. Just not, hopefully everybody's off. You don't have to work. Billy is asking, did any tornadoes touch down in the viewing area? No indication that we did have any, Billy. No confirmation by National Weather Service.
Good morning and welcome back on this Storm Alert Weather Day. I'm going to start you off with a look at where we have tornado watches. Remember, tornado watch means to be prepared. Of course, we've already had storms ongoing for the past couple of hours at this point. When we look at the tornado watch, we have had some of our counties from Meigs County to the north and back to the west that have been
trimmed off. So at least we're moving in a positive direction. The rest of our Tennessee counties and Cherokee County in North Carolina, your watch is until 6 a.m. Eastern time. The watches last a little bit longer in Northeast Alabama and North Georgia. They're in effect until 8 a.m. Eastern time in Georgia and Alabama. But I do think that we might be able to see that even trimmed off before
at all of that lightning. The lightning, the thunder with this system has just been simply incredible this morning. All right, so from that view, let me highlight these individual warnings of where we're going to be dealing with. So here's kind of the big picture. You can see this progression down to the southeast. New severe thunderstorm watch just popped up around the Birmingham area. But check out this cold front to the northwest. That's what's going to bring us some nicer weather, even starting this afternoon and into tomorrow. So as we zoom in really close to home, let's start with this severe thunderstorm warning. It is in effect until 5:45 a.m. Eastern time. We're seeing it moving right from Tennessee over into North Carolina. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible with this. David is also simulcasting right now on Facebook. A person commented that conditions were beginning to improve in Turtletown, so you have made it through the worst of that. Let me head down further to the south. This is a really big, high impact one right here. The warning has been trimmed to a smaller size, but if you're in Murray County, if you're in western Gilmer County right now, we're looking at that warning until 5:45 a.m. Eastern time. Lightning, torrential rainfall, and hail. This has had a big hail history, so please be careful in Chatsworth all the way to Ellijay. Severe thunderstorm warning for DeKalb County, Fort Payne. You're getting hammered right now up to Sand Mountain along the interstate. That's until 5:45 a.m. Eastern time as well. So all these in place for about another 30 minutes from now. So from those individual radars, let me show you the power outages because we have a lot of reports that are now coming in from Hamilton, Catoosa, Walker, and Dade counties, especially 1,000 to 1,500 customers without power in each of those counties as those storms roll through. Looking at your current wind gusts, it's not as bad, at least from the individual kind of sites that are set up, those observation sites. But Scottsboro getting some gusts right now around 24 miles per hour. So as we look at our future scan, we're going to track that movement down to the southeast. So at about 6:15 in the morning, here's where the biggest concern is going to be. So it'll still be with some of our southern communities at 6:15, but it's going to quickly pass her there. I think by about 8 a.m., if not before, I think maybe even by 7 a.m., that risk for severe weather will have left our area. What we're going to be dealing with then for your Monday afternoon on this Memorial Day, you are going to get some sunshine this afternoon. In fact, during the afternoon hours, just a couple of spotty showers, maybe a pop-up thunderstorm, but a lot of you, sunny conditions is what is expected, with just a few clouds here and there. Now, overnight tonight, mostly clear skies as we look ahead to your Tuesday. Loving to see this wind coming down from the northwest. That's really going to clear out things. So falling humidity, more comfortable air in the forecast by the time that Tuesday rolls around, and Wednesday looks like it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Plentiful sunshine for Wednesday, just a 10% chance for a spotty shower. So today is a storm alert weather day, but it's for what's happening right now as we speak. It's going to be better for your Memorial Day afternoon into the evening time. 86 degrees for the high, but please stay alert for the rest of the morning, especially for the next hour or two.
As we look at the rest of your 7
Thursday and Friday. Michelle, Paul?